Kenya lost over 29.5 billion shillings to cybercrime in 2018.
Police say the suspects have siphoned billions of shillings from local banks.
To advance in the world, criminals have devised new ways to manipulate innocent online users and many a times swindling their accounts, posing a threat.
Our challenge number one is the misuse and abuse of social media.
When your account is hacked and things that you do not even subscribe to are posted there, it tarnishes who you are. It messes up with your whole thing.
In a world where information is power, cybersecurity professionals are the unsung heroes protecting our interconnected lives. Join us on this journey as we explore the hidden battles being fought every day in cyberspace, where hackers and defenders clash for control of our digital world. Cybersecurity professionals are the dedicated individuals who possess a unique set of skills and expertise. They specialize in identifying vulnerabilities, detecting and preventing cyber attacks, and implementing robust security measures to safeguard sensitive information. Their work extends across various domains, including government organizations, corporations, financial institutions, healthcare providers, and even individual users.
Last 10 years, the internet was not as it is right now. So there has been that growth whereby most of the organizations are trying to shift from the manual way of doing things to the computerized way of doing things. Last 10 years, people could rob you using guns and pistols and all those manual ways. But right now, people don't need guns to be able to rob you, because a lot of assets are being stored in form of data. I'm sure right now you have more digital money than the cash that you have, because a lot of mobile money, a lot of mobile banking is being used by so many guys. So what people will need is to get to access to your network, get access to your data, get to create malwares and such. So internet has grown a lot, and as internet grows, a lot of technologies are being invented, and this creates a lot of harm and also a lot of opportunity for the bad guys to be able to compromise. So each and every single day, attacks are continuing to increase. Every year we have a spike in cyber attacks continuously.
The impact of cyber attacks on businesses and organizations extend far beyond financial losses and reputational damage. Businesses and organizations face operational disruptions, potential loss of critical data, reputational harm, increased recovery costs, and supply chain risk. It is crucial for organizations to prioritize cybersecurity measures and develop comprehensive incident of response plan to minimize far-reaching impact of cyber attacks on their operations. 2
or 3 months ago, our Kenya Airports Authority was hacked. A certain reputable insurance company in Kenya was hacked. A certain institution in Kenya got their social media compromised. So imagine an institution that is running critical assets like airport operations and is attacked by ransomware. So this means that certain critical services are actually going to be crippled. So imagine whereby you want to travel, your data cannot be able to be retrieved because systems have actually been locked by a ransomware. So which means certain things, certain processes are actually not going to be running the way they are running, and there is going to be somehow slow processing of services, and things are going to be crippled. Security starts from everyone who is in every single organization, not only the technical people that are actually supposed to be concerned about security, because attackers have realized that the greatest weakness to security relies to the human awareness and it's human beings. For example, if in an organization someone can be sent a malware who is not a technical person, they can easily get to install that malware on their computers without knowing. So organizations need to make sure that they create awareness to all their employees, to all their stakeholders, that they can be able to understand various ways they can get to be attacked, and also a number of ways that they can get to protect themselves, and what are some of the tools and techniques attackers use, and what are on the same they can use to be able to protect themselves. For example, getting antiviruses to their machines, knowing exactly what is happening and being able to distinguish normal and abnormal behaviors. Another thing that organizations should make sure they do is monitoring. The same way, if you are entering an organization, you are going to put, for example, your name, your ID number, the time that you came in, and when you're actually going out, you're also going to sign out. So all the systems, all the networks, all the computers have a way of being able to monitor what is happening, but no one, like most organizations, do not utilize this. So organization needs to make sure that they collect all the data for the people that are trying to access their system. This data is put somewhere, so in case of an attack, they can be able to detect those attacks in real time. Also, in case something happens, they can actually be able to trace where was the source of this kind of an attack and how can we get to prevent this in future.
The future of cybersecurity holds both promises and challenges. Artificial intelligence and machine learning offers new opportunities for detection and prevention, but they can also be exploited by cyber criminals. It is constant race to stay one step ahead.
I'd say cyberbullying has a lot of meanings because, you know, there's an evolution of meanings as we continue growing as a country, as a generation. We get to know different things along the way. So my take about the meaning of cyberbullying would be a scenario where someone uses technology to get to someone's space and to make them uncomfortable. Because, you know, it's so wide. It's not just about someone calling you and making you uncomfortable. It's not just about someone making comments that are not pleasant or comments that are overstepping, you understand? So for me, I'd say it has so many meanings, but the bottom line is that the bottom line is that your space is interfered with by someone who is outside, and they may be doing this through their gadgets. So it's not necessarily physical interference of your personal space. It's not necessarily physical interference of your sphere as a person, but mostly it is in the gadgets that we have, because right now we've gone digital. If you have a business, you have to go digital. If you're doing something, an institution, we have more confidence when you see your online presence, okay? So in many words, I'd say that is my take. People are being cyberbullied through their social media accounts, okay? Some people are being cyberbullied through their gadgets, like someone would be able to reach directly to you and bully you on the internet without having to go to your social media, understand? So it is a scenario where someone will make a comment that is very disturbing or very inappropriate, and that has the ability to cause you to have to begin to deteriorate in things like your mental health, to begin to fail to deliver at work, because we're social beings, and the way we are wired as human beings is that you're wired in a way that when you're appreciated, you do well. When you're appreciated, you get to do better. You have better results when you're appreciated normally as a human being. And when now, on the flip side, when the negative happens, you begin to coil, you begin to fail to do that which you are supposed to do.
In the online world, words can be used as weapons, causing deep emotional wounds that are not visible to others. Cyberbullying victims feel trapped, experiencing feelings of shame, fear, and loneliness. Every day, they face a continuous barrage of hurtful comments, cruel messages, and harmful rumors that deeply affect their sense of self.
Okay, so I'd say it goes a long way. It is way more than just a topic, you know. Many people are affected by cyberbullying. For example, we have graduates. Yeah, you may be seated in your office and you're a master's degree holder, but then someone says something in the internet and it just causes you to coil. It causes you to fail to do a presentation at work well. You understand? So yeah.
Why do people cyberbully others?
Okay, so there are people that cyberbully others from a point of revenge. If someone was cyberbullied, they want to do it to someone else, and they want to show that they can fight for themselves, they can revenge, you know, that mechanism of flight or fight. So for them, their response mechanism to negative things is fight, not flight. So they don't run away from the situation, but instead of seeking help, they now want to drag more people into this ditch. You understand? So the first reason someone would cyberbully is because they are a victim of the same, and they're handling it in a very wrong way. Yes, I would not blame them, because we're still working towards creating more awareness on how to deal with this. But my first reason why someone would cyberbully another is they are a victim of the same. Understand? You understand? Something else that would make someone cyberbully, it is peer pressure. You understand? Bad company is bad. Yes, it is said that bad company ruins good morals. It is so practical. It is more practical than we think. You understand? So if your circle of friends are doing this and they're getting some satisfaction in causing some other people uncomfortability, then you may be trapped into this without even necessarily being ready for it. So someone may cyberbully others because of peer pressure. Number 2. Something else that I think would make someone cyberbully another person is idleness. Yeah, idleness and curiosity as well. You know, curiosity is good and curiosity is bad. Literally everything has the two sides of the coin. It has disadvantages, advantages. So I'd say idleness would
Let me say, everyone is vulnerable to the internet, but the greatest weakness relies to the human weakness. Because if the bad guys can get to gather a lot of information about us, then they can use that information later to get to probably compromise our networks, compromise our mobile platforms, or maybe compromise our computer, maybe get to extract a lot of personal data from us. Maybe a typical example I could use is to find, for example, what do you do most on your phone? For example, let me say you're a person who likes gaming, and some of the games that are on Play Store are given at a pay. So definitely I could trick you and send you a game, tell you that it's free, but when you go to Play Store, definitely you are going to pay for that game. So what I can do is to send you a malware in form of a game. So as you are playing the game, I have access to your phone, and I can get to do like control your phone remotely without your knowledge, be able to send messages, be able to pull the call logs and a lot of information. Maybe if we could do a demo on that, I don't know. I have created a backdoor on this computer. So the backdoor that I have created, I am going to send it to this phone. And then from there, if it's downloaded, we should be able to have control of this phone remotely. So let me say I have installed the backdoor. The prompts just like the normal way you are going to like install an application on your phone. And because you think that this is an innocent application, definitely you are going to proceed and install the application. So you're just gonna download and have the application installed, open it the normal way that you are supposed to install any other Android application, because we are just used to that. Then the app is not installed. Just a minute. So the app is actually installing, and in a few minutes it should install. So installing this app, if I open this app, it should not take more than 30 seconds to be able to be inside this device. So if I could navigate to my application, this is the application that I've installed. It's called Update. So everyone would think that this is an application to be able to update our systems and perform some kind of upgrade on our systems. But again, if I click on that application, it prompts me that I should give it some some permissions. So if you look at the permission, definitely they look very normal. Nothing looks to be a bit suspicious. But again, proceeding to allow this, you could be able to see that something has been corrupted on this device. So by look of what we are seeing on the screen, it means that now I am already inside this device, and if I put this device somewhere, I should be able to control something remotely. So
According to Seriano report, Kenya economy has lost at least 29.5 billion from cyber attacks in 2018. In 2019, cyber threats rose by 10%. 2018 to 2019, 51.9 million threats.